I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter.
I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're gonna have a nice conversation in front of the world.
Yeah, neighborhood that bustle. Giving a shout out right now to SPR in the streets, my Spotter Low, y'all already know what it is. Slauson neighborhood that bustle. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
When the #1 most requested black scholar on the face of the planet of all time, Ifantunde, is only capable of parenting on that level that we see in the intro, maybe we are in trouble if he is really representative of the best that are amongst us. Black chaos is a trend. Often reflect like it's like every female that I see on social media comfortable to jiggle and wiggle their body is more interested in appearing to be like a stripper than a woman. It seemed like the image of the ratchet stripper that took over even on the highest level of elite. I seen a woman on the red carpet and she hit a move. She was dressed glamorous in this gown, and when she hit a move, bam, her whole monkey was out. I just seen the broad Jada Chavez, whatever her name really is, used to go with the rap dude. She got on this like see-through pants, tight fitting. Then it's like a G-string, but it's leather up under it, and all this is how they showing. They bending over. Everybody want to wiggle their ass in the camera and toot that stanky thing up in the air like that's the most attractive position that they could find themselves in. And hey, I don't know why it's such a trend. Maybe we could learn something right here from Panda, because he going in. So like we usually do around here, we gonna react to Panda content again. With no further ado, let's see what the Panda says our folks have been up to.
Y'all ever wonder why your feed look like a clown parade? Scroll long enough and it's the same cycle. Popeyes brawls, Dine and Dash clips, somebody screaming in Walmart over sauce. But where the black excellence at? Where the graduations, the businesses, the engineers?
We don't do that here.
Yeah, exactly. See, it ain't just coincidence.
Gotta pause, because the little stretch of time I spent at the Fed quarters, no jumper, dealing with Vladimir 22, this was my exact approach. I made a little list of them to him, of people that I consider black excellence, including Robin Petgrave and Zab Judah and a few others. And it was just a list. I'm like, hey man, these people I got action at that I could get up here if you're interested at all. And kind of adjusting your perception of how you view and deal with my people. He's like, oh, okay, I'll check them out. Never followed up one time. So I guess it reminded me of saying, we don't do that here. And you see what type of content that he continuously, consistently, constantly, I don't know if it's a requirement or he motivates, accepts, or assists our people in developing. It's the junk aisle. It's the candy aisle. No vegetables, no fruit, no minerals, no herbs, nothing to build upon.
It's the algorithm. These apps ain't racist by accident. They're trained to push chaos, drama, and anything that makes folks react, especially when it's us. So let's break it down. Why does ratchet content go viral? Why your favorite creator's best video flopped? And how we got tricked into feeding a system that loves to keep us in clown mode. This one gonna hurt, but it's the truth. The algorithm don't speak truth, it speaks data. And the data says, if your content sparks a fight in the comments or keeps folks arguing, you just hit the jackpot. It don't care if it's facts or foolishness. If people are locked in, it wins.
I mean, it's alright, like, overrated as f***, in my opinion. I mean, and you know what though? That's typically how the bullshit goes, you feel me?
Now apply that to black content. The moment black drama starts outperforming black pride, that becomes the default, the recommended, the viral pipeline. It's like the system went, oh, you like this? Say less. Here's 5 more fights, 3 pranks, and a public meltdown at Target. And if you think I'm lying, look at your feed. You ain't even got to search. It just shows up. Loud, messy, unpredictable. That's what keeps people watching till the end. So instead of telling stories, the algorithm says, perform, embarrass, entertain. And if you refuse, well, your clip gonna sit in content purgatory next to the ignored folder.
Sir? Sir, are you listening to me, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you.
Bottom line, the algorithm don't serve what's valuable, it serves what's viral. And when black chaos goes viral more than black balance, that's what you're gonna keep seeing over and over, like reruns with worse lighting. Think about it. Clown content got everything these apps love. It's unpredictable, it's loud, it triggers reaction, it makes people stop scrolling. That's all the algorithm wants, a disruption. So a woman throwing her wig on live?
Oh my.
Boosted. A drunk cousin twerking at a funeral?
Wow! Beautiful!
Boosted. A slap fest in a Waffle House booth over bacon? Boosted. It ain't about color, but when the loudest content with color hits harder, that becomes the face. And now it's deeper than views. It's branding. We become the main act in the algorithm's freak show. No context, no explanation, just 15 seconds of clowning looped to infinity. And here's the twisted part. We don't even need to post it anymore. Somebody else will. A bystander, a news page, a repost account. You get exploited for laughs and you don't get the check. That's slavery with a camera phone, bruh. And if the content don't have a punchline or a punch thrown, it ain't getting pushed. Not because it's bad, but because it ain't entertaining enough for the machine.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Now let's talk about the other side, the silence. Black folks out here building, healing, winning. But where's the visibility? Where's the same algorithmic energy for that?
I've never seen.
You post your daughter's college acceptance, 17 likes. You launch a business, maybe 300 views if your mama shared it. You drop game about stocks, real.
Boy, the black box content is great evidence of this. Go scroll through. Look at the spikes. You see how we keep the diversity of just random, interesting conversation, right? Low numbers. As soon as we tap into the bullshit, go look at the spike. And that has a lot more to say about y'all than it does to me, because I've shown a commitment to diversity and different things that are definitely interesting, but they not viral. And therefore, they decrease in value to the audience and to the algorithm, not to the creator, because I've stayed consistent, constant, and continuous with creating content on an elevated level. I'm not going backwards. You know, I'm going to deal with the whole spectrum of things and the whole spectrum of my thought process. And typically that bullshit only occupies a very minute amount of my mental time. Oh, my mama.
Estate, discipline, the algorithm hits you with the invisible cloak. Like, this ain't spicy enough. Meanwhile, some kid gets caught stealing crab legs and yelling at staff. That video got 1.2 million views before lunch.
Lil Mama made me think of the content that I release here and there with my grandbaby. Basically, number-wise, nobody give a f. It's beautiful, interesting content. But if I release something about having a problem with a Nia in LA in these streets, numbers up. It's crazy.
Even the platforms know it's a problem. TikTok had to apologize for muting black voices during BLM. YouTube launched a whole fund for black creators. After they got caught demonetizing videos about racism, Instagram CEO came out.
I thought BLM during BLM as if no longer do BLM. And I don't mean the organization. I mean the fact that Black Lives Matter during when Black Lives mattered. Like they don't matter no more. That time is past. That's crazy, Panda.
Talking about we need to be more fair.
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. If I knock the fuck out you.
That ain't outreach, that's damage control. And creators feel it. Some of them started deleting their best content because they tired of seeing garbage go viral while real stories die in the dark. You know how sad that is? To hide your own greatness because you know the algorithm won't support it? It's not just suppression, it's erasure. And if we don't expose that, we gonna keep mistaking invisibility for failure. Let me break this down real clear. This ain't just about content, it's about currency. These platforms, they don't just show black chaos, they cash out on it.
Here we go.
Money talks. Here comes the money. Every fight, every meltdown, every wild clip of us acting up, that's ad revenue, bruh. Your worst moment, their biggest payday. They slice it up, throw it in the algorithm blender, and boom. Some exec just bought a second yacht off your cousin wildin' in a Waffle House. You don't get a dime.
I'm tired of this, man.
But TikTok, they got brand deals running next to your embarrassment. YouTube, limited monetization if you talk about race. But premium ads on a fight video? Cool.
I don't like where this is going.
That ain't just shady.
Now that I'm not sure about, because it seems as if it's hard to get a fight off on YouTube and get a green dollar sign. It might not get a dollar sign at all. And if it's too violent, you won't get, it'll be red. Oh, my.
That's modern day digital sharecropping. We plant the content, they own the harvest. And you know what's worse? Once they realize clown content performs, they build the whole system around it. Copycat prank channels pop up, fake ghetto skits.
When it was World Star, though, wasn't nobody crying. We had a whole section, the biggest platform that we had in our sector was dedicated to World Star. People getting their ass whooped. But I guess it's different now.
It start trending. Non-black creators start imitating our trauma for laughs.
I think World Star was understood to be a black creator. Maybe that's the difference. Good answer, Panda.
It becomes a clown factory, and we the ones getting clowned. So next time a viral clip pops off with somebody embarrassing the whole block, ask yourself, who got paid, who got mocked, and who got locked in the stereotype again? You ever post some real content and it just dies? Like, it's good. Sharp editing, clean message, uplifting vibe, and the algorithm hits you with that digital nah.
No.
Meanwhile, some
Hit you with one of these. Oh, my mama.
fool throws a chair at a Denny's waitress, 2 million views overnight. You sitting there like, did my Wi-Fi cut out? Nah, fam. The system just don't respect growth unless it comes with drama. That's what creators call algorithmic invisibility. It's like you performing on stage, but the curtains ain't open and security locked the doors. Post about trauma, you trend. Post about healing, ghosted. And don't let it be political. You mention racism, justice, black lives, suddenly your reach falls off a cliff like it got evicted. They say, oh, we don't shadow ban. Yeah, okay. Tell that to the creators who've been testing it for years. One creator says she posted a comedy skit, 150,000 views. Same account, same day.
Like, it should be, me, myself, and others feel like it should be fair across the board. And we feel like it is not being operated fairly across the board. When I had initially filed a lawsuit against YouTube concerning the demonetizing of my videos, they were demonetizing every other video very unfairly.
But it was about,
I don't know, sis, for a long time, I was getting yellows every other video. For the majority of 2025, after I've taken the time to figure out and pay attention, I haven't gotten a yellow in months. The majority of the year, I don't get yellows no more. And I put out constant, consistent, continuous content, all green dollar signs. So I don't know.
police violence, 5K views, and 60% of that came from people who already follow her. That's not a bad video. That's suppression. And the worst part, they gaslight you like, maybe it didn't resonate.
Do you see me laughing, my nigga?
Nah, it resonated just fine. Y'all just buried it on purpose. So now creators stuck. Act a fool and blow up, act right and vanish. That's not a glitch, that's the game. And here's the thing, this ain't no tinfoil theory. Creators been speaking on it. In 2020, Black TikTokers said we done. They went on strike. No new dances, no new sauce, because their content kept getting erased while everyone else blew up off it.
TikTok ain't skipped a beat, boy. Damn. Maybe we really need our own black platform, social media wise. I'm sure they've tried it. I'm sure some exist, but none as popular as this. But we have to really buy in. It has to really be smooth and operate like the competition. But of course, you're not going to be able to keep it there because here comes everybody trolling. But we still have to at least have something of that nature, I guess, maybe or maybe not.
You know how bold that is?
I really need y'all to understand how up it feels to be a Black creator, giving your all to your content, knowing that the algorithms are literally working against you. I have seen multiple Black creators recently who have theorized, tested, and proved that not only does the algorithm read the color of your skin, but it will also give palm-colored creators more views per likes than if you are brown-skinted. I already know there's going to be multiple people in the comments that are like, deny, deny, deny. But like I said, it's been tested and proven by multiple creators.
Invent the whole trend and get shadowed in your own spotlight? That ain't just bias, that's theft. And folks like Ashley Marie Preston, she broke it down. Algorithms ain't neutral. They trained off a world that already hates us. So what you think they gonna boost? Mess mockery, meltdowns. Then you got Sophia Noble, professor, researcher, author of Algorithms of Oppression. She said it straight. These platforms reproduce racism automatically. And the worst part, they call it recommendation. Even regular users started gaming the system. Comment for the algorithm. Boost this Black creator. Share before it disappears. That ain't promo. That's digital survival. This ain't random. This is baked in. We in a system that rewards.
That's why we going so minimal, because we don't do none of that. I just never been a type of person that's going to be like, do this, do that, which it may be at fault, but if you're going to like the video, you're going to like it. If you're going to share it, you're going to share it. I don't want you doing me no favors. And I see that causes me to struggle even further in the algorithm, but I'm not finna be on here begging nobody to do nothing. Oh, my mama.
It's clown behavior and punishes balance. And the more we ignore it, the more it shapes the whole image of who we are online. Not truth, not excellence. Just chaos, on loop, with captions. People love to act like this is just an American problem. Bruh, open your eyes. This algorithm don't got borders. It got bias coded in every language.
Well, I've understood that over in China, their algorithm is extremely opposite from ours. A lot of constructive content created for their children to digest, while ours is just getting to see. Sometimes, like, my granddaughter be around close, and I'll be scrolling, and then, like, just the potential of her looking over my shoulder when certain songs come on that I know it's going to catch her attention, and I see what the female is doing on here, I move that stuff so fast, and I know I'm the only person in the world that's thinking like that. So I just often reflect on what she's going to be exposed to, what she's already been exposed to. It's a crazy, crazy world, especially having to raise females, man. With boys, it's a lot of these issues are a lot simpler to navigate. I had two rules for the boys: no gang banging, and no the same word letter. No gang banging and no banging. Same sound, no NG at the end. Just gonna put it like that. For the girls, so many other things that, as a man of any type of decency or honor, so many things you're going to consider while raising little girls. It's just a lot different for trying to navigate this bullshit with the boys.
TikTok ain't just wildin' in the States. In Europe, same mess. You type in certain slurs and boom, it starts suggesting videos with Black creators like it's a playlist. No context, no filters, just digital racism on autoplay.
Private racism becoming public racism.
In Africa, you think we get to control our own narrative on our own continent, right? Nah, over there, the content that trends hardest, same formula. Slapstick, chaos, clown energy. Try to post about innovation, education, real life struggle, it flops every time. One African creator even said, if I act like a joke, I go viral. If I speak like a leader, I disappear. You feel that? That's global gaslighting.
Oh, that's my testimony, my experience upon this algorithm for sure. On my mama, if you've been around, you know.
It's gaslighting.
These platforms carry their bias everywhere. It's not culture specific, it's system specific. The algorithm don't see you as human, it sees you as data, and black drama equals engagement. So whether you in Atlanta or Lagos, London or Cape Town, if you black and you post substance,
Today your ass is gonna die, bitch. Say goodnight, motherfucker.
good luck. But if you post a fight, a roast, or a tantrum in public, the algorithm gonna throw you on everyone's screen like it's Netflix. And just like that, the whole world gets fed the same lie, that we're loud, that we're violent, that we're jokes. And that becomes the digital definition of blackness.
Our culture is our soul, and that's not...
Y'all see how successful Poetic Flacco numbers is on YouTube, right? So I often chop it up with him, pick his brain, asking for advice or pointers. And, you know, he always suggests, and you see he's entertained all type of situation, scenarios, especially being affiliated with the Fed quarters and all the shenanigans, foolery, and fuckery that he'll participate in, right? So we'll be on FaceTime and he'll be suggesting certain things to him. And I'll be like, man, I'm not finna. He'll be like, look, check it out. You know, keeping it real, you're not gonna win on YouTube. And oh my mama, he often reflects on Hold No 100 as being successful in this space, and in the same time explaining to me how being the real nigga's not gonna win on YouTube. Huh? That's not gonna happen. Huh? It don't work like that. So we know it's a circus, and clowns are successful in the circus, and cowards, they're extremely successful at the circus.
Dying tonight.
Now here's the uncomfortable part. It ain't just the apps. Sometimes it's us. We say, they only show the worst of us, but we the ones recording half of it, posting it, sharing it, tagging WorldStar like it's a media outlet. Then we act shocked when that becomes the narrative.
Oh, DD, oh, what it is, oh.
Nah, bruh, you fed the beast, then cried when it grew fangs. Some of us literally film folks mid-fight instead of helping. Like, ooh, let me get this angle. This finna go viral.
Stupid.
Bruh, this ain't content. This is community sabotage. We repost the same ratchet videos on 12 pages. We stitch them, we duet them, we laugh, then complain when the world thinks we ain't got no sense. And let's be real, sometimes folks act up just to go viral, cause the system taught them the more chaotic you are, the more you trend. So now you got dudes fake fighting in grocery stores for likes, families staging fake restaurant walkouts, grown adults embarrassing themselves on purpose just to chase an algorithm that don't even respect them. And the wildest part, it works because we made it work. So yeah, the algorithm's dirty, but sometimes we the ones handing it the filth. Listen, this ain't about bashing black folks. This is about loving us enough to tell the truth. We better than the way we get shown online.
Well, yes, Linda, we are better.
I definitely agree with that. Oh my mama.
The chaos ain't our culture, it's a distraction. The algorithm ain't our enemy, it's a mirror. And right now, that mirror's cracked. It's only showing the worst of us on loop. But we got the power to flip it. We got the power to boost different stories. Start filming the good. Start posting the growth. Start saying, nah, I'm not sharing this foolery today. That's how you starve the beast. Not for white folks, not for corporations, not for clout, but for us, for our image, our kids, our sanity, for our self-respect. If we gonna fight for justice offline, then we gotta show up with the same energy online. No more clown content on autopilot. No more chaos as culture. No more letting the algorithm write our story. Because if we don't fix this in-house, best believe the world gonna define us by our worst. And that's a legacy none of us deserve. At the end of the day, this ain't about shaming nobody. It's about choosing better, even when the algorithm don't reward it. Because if we keep letting clown clips speak for us, then don't be surprised when the world only sees the circus. We build culture, we build style, we build trend after trend after trend. But somewhere along the line, we let the mess get louder than the magic. And now we gotta take the mic back. Cause yeah, the system's biased. Yeah, the platforms got shady code. But if we stop feeding it, it starves. And when it starves, we finally get our image back. Not filtered through chaos, but through truth. So let me ask y'all this. If your favorite creator only posts wild clips of black folks wilding, are they exposing the system or part of it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear what side y'all on. And yo, if this hit home for you, go watch the video that just popped up on your screen. It connects perfectly to what we just broke down. I'll see you on the next one. Panda out.
It is my belief and my hope that this era, this phase, that no matter how long it's lasted, it hasn't been forever. I guess it was ushered in late 90s, or maybe no, it was really more like early 2000s, that this real depraved, degenerate display of who we are has taken over. Maybe it's not even the early 2000s. Cause I'm trying to see when did we usher out the Lauryn Hills and only accept the Minaj's and worse? Cause at least Nicki Minaj has some artistry, some talent. She, even though that name and some of the things she spoke about seem like we don't want little girls to participate, those that have come since her have been thousands times worse. The Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, just the subject matter, the vulgarity, the style of dress, the way they carry themselves, it's just so slurish. And I don't know if, I don't want to say too much, man. I just realized that I'm not sure when that phase is started, but I believe it's going to play itself out. I think it does represent the worst of us, and it's there, and I think it's going to be highlighted until it's disgusting enough and it phases out, because there's not much excellence associated with what we're elevating and exalting, man. When you have a Democratic National Convention and Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallions, even if you pull in from entertainment pool, and that's who you come up with to represent us, I think that as a people, as a culture, we are going to definitely have to do better. And that's not pointing at anyone personally taking shots at them. As a group, we're going to have to represent ourselves better. And I think it's going to happen. And I think a lot of this negativity that we are ashamed of, that we don't appreciate, is going to have to naturally work itself out. And it's going to eliminate those involved to where that number is going to be smaller and smaller. And the positive side of our people will be stronger and stronger. Oh, my mama. I just think that's going to be a natural order of things.
The feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Loose Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death.
Gave it to him though?
Isn't we did hand it over? Yeah.
Isn't this when
Of
that
course you did. You didn't think he wasn't?
I mean, really, like.
So it's safe to say you the feds.
I'm happy to help the feds.
Yeah, neighborhood Nip Hustle. Giving a shout out right now to SPR in the streets, niggas, Spotter Low, y'all already know what it is. Sauce and egg. Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.